Hello and welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, click away. No, I'm just joking. There'll be a link in the description down below to KalipokerTV poker replay, so you can go check out the action in some silence. With all that being said, we got a 5K Titans event from the 30th of March. We got Fish starting things off with the 9-10 suited. We got Star Wins. Deep in the tank, we got Dujo, Gammy, Surf Lamin, Huring Boy, God of.com, Pone Diddy. We got Chris Goat. So the race gets through to the blind. Serve them in with the ace-8 suited. We'll just let that one go. Herring Boy will call the big flop top 2. We got Fish with the open ender to the 8 or king. No diamonds for him though. Fish going in the tank here, sizing up a bet. Might check it back, look to realize some equity. Instead they bet 1.2 blinds. I imagine Herring Boy will raise it on up here with the 2 pair on such a wet board, but we're just going to see a bet, small bet, and a quick call by Herring Boy. 5 on the turn. So we got 10K, we're locked up, we're in the money, that's good to note. 90K for the victor. That's a big juicy bet, full pot by Fish, 8 blinds into 8. Excuse me. Herring Boy rips it all in with the 2 pairs, and Fish will let go the open ender. Looks like we already got a break to skip through. Oh my. There we go, there's some cards. Pone Diddy with the king and the 10 under the gun, probably going to find the fold. Folds around to Dujo with the 8s. Gammy with king jack. If we see a rip, that'll be an easy fold. It'll be weird if we see the min raise. I'm not too sure what to do here off the 50 blind stack. We got a shorty coming in for the min open. Maybe we just fold still. I think we might just let this go. Gammy goes in the tank, finds the min 3 bet, 3.7 blinds, God of.com. We'll get the heck out of there with the ace 9, I believe. Do they 4 bet? No, they just let her go. You would think the 8-8 would rip it in here, but that's a scary little 3 bet. I don't know if we call. That doesn't make much sense. 8s do just rip it in and take it down pre. What do we got going on here? Pone Diddy with the ace queen. Herring Boy with the king 5 suited will raise from the button most likely. God.com. Maybe I'll just call him God. God in the small blind with the big ass stack, yo. Just gonna get out of there. Pone Diddy might just rip this in. Pretty easy play for about 13 blinds. Take it down pre most often. Bringing him up to about 16. Good shit. Star Wins with the ace king O. Looks like an open Herring Boy with jack 9 suited. Probably gonna find the fold. This will fold around to Chris, I imagine. They got plenty of chips with the king 9 in the big blind. King 9 in the big blind. We didn't really want to see this early position raise. However, I think we can still play call. Ace queen 10 flop goes check. Bet. Fold probably because it'll be a big bet. No, Star Wins goes small, 1.5 blinds. I'm kind of surprised to see this start here with the small bets. The small bet still gets through. Straight draw for Chris. We'll just find the fold on such a weird board. I guess good board for the under the gun raiser. Under the gun +1 raiser. Holy shit. I'll eventually get these sentences down correctly. Just give me 5 minutes to warm up. Herring Boy with the king jack will raise it on up. God with the ace 9 once again. Very tempted to 3 bet here. God will let it go. Chris with the jack 10 suited in the small blind. Another 3 betting potential holding. We'll just find the fold. Herring Boy gets it through pre. Then they get a king and a queen. Interesting little happening. God with a suited ace 8. Surely the king queen will open it on up. And we'll see if God goes for a 3 bet here. Pone Diddy with ace deuce doesn't have the chips to play the holding. Star wins in the big with the king 9-0. Again, they got some chips to play with it, so it looks like they'll play call pre-flop. But we get a 3-bet instead. God elects to take the suited ace here. Says, I've had enough of your opens. And the king queen will find the fold facing the small 3-bet. Queen 10 for Pone Diddy. Are we going to play this? 15 blinds? I don't know. Pone Diddy is an aggressive player. They might find the open here. Now they do pass in the spot. Chris lets 6-9 suited go. Fish with the king queen. Might just rip and take it down pre. Yeah, they do elect to jam. No min raising here. They don't want to face any 3-bets. They suspect Star wins in the small. A very capable player could put him in a pickle. God will come in for the open with the ace 8-0. Sevens for Starwin on the button. We see Dujo with a 7 being folded in the small. Starwins will play call. They still got the best of it with 7s pre. Slightest of equity favorites. Sweating aces and 8s. Surely Dujo just gets out of there with a 10-7-0, right? Yeah, Jack 6-6 flop. So God's got the backdoor flush draw on a paired board. 2 live cards with the ace and 8. God does continue with a C-bet. Good shit. 1.6 blinds. Star wins with those 7s with the spade. Feel like you have to call 1-bet here. See what the turn brings us. A raise would be spicy. I don't think it would come in. Jack on the turn. Fair card for both players as it's 2 pairs on the board. So God plays that ace kicker. Still beating some flush draws here. Starwins, however, has a pocket pair. Might bet just to take the pot down here. I don't know. Maybe we check and see a river? No, they bet 2.5 blinds. This should get him showdown on the river. So it's a nice small bet by Starwins here. Say an 8 comes if God calls. I'll just go check. Queen of hearts. It does just go snap check. Starwins takes down a little pot. And they get rewarded with an ace queen suited here. Fish with ace 5-0 might open it up. They say no. I'll just find a better spot. Ace 5-0, no good. Ace queen, however, that's going to be an open for sure. We are playing 44 blinds deep with Gammy in the small, who just snap folds, of course. Serve Lamin in the big. Jack 6 suited. 13.5 blinds behind. Feels like we have to see a flop here. Only 1 heart out there. Good news for Serve Lamin. 10-8-2 flop. We don't want to see a juicy card like a 9 of hearts or something like this. A 7 of hearts. That'd be no good. Starwins bets 1 blind. Does Surflamin just let this one go? I don't know. 1 blind into 7.6? Yikes, dude. Getting a great price. Surflamin does check raise 3 blinds now. Is the price. Starwin's not a big fan of this, but I think we have to see a turn card. 2 overs, backdoor straight draw, backdoor nut flush draw. We do get a 9 on the turn, however, it's a club. Surflamin might yoink it in with the open ender. What do we do, Surflamin? Do we bet like 3 blinds? And Starwin's folds ace queen? What a happening. Surflamin goes deep in the tank. They bet 4 blinds. This is a little bit more than I thought. What do we do with ace queen now? I would just lay it down. We got a straight draw to the jack, 2 overs. A queen would be certainly dirty. And Starwins lets go of the best of it with ace queen. Wow. What a little happening by Surflamin. And now we get an aces versus kings cooler. 1 king, 2 kings being folded. Oh no, Herring Boy needs some some hearts or clubs, sorry. I said kings and that's obviously not going to happen. Both kings are dead. Does Herring Boy ever find a... No, we're not calling pre. We will 3-bet. Now Starwinds might call pre. Starwinds could call. We could just 4-bet small. Playing about 38 blinds deep. We do call, get a Jack 9-9 flop. It's not dirty enough. Jack 9-9 is not dirty enough for Herring Boy to get away from this one. I'll go for a small little bet ski, 4 blinds into about 18. If I'm Starwinds, I just call again. Jack on the turn goes check, check. Or another small bet maybe? Like 5 blinds, a little bit more. No, it does just go check. I think Starwinds checks again. Or would check for the first time, I suppose. Right? No, there's a small bet. Herring Boy's just not getting away from this one here. Jack is obviously pretty dirty. A club is pretty dirty. The river goes check, check. Herring Boy does preserve 20 blinds. Whoa, Herring Boy should have been out of here. It was dirty enough for Starwinds just to give it up with the aces. Very interesting happening there. I wonder if Starwinds should have 4-bet pre-flop. Just click it, maybe. Anyways, Pone Diddy's got this ace-king. They'll go for a min-raise. Herring Boy with a king-10 suited. In the small blind, we'll rip it all in, and that's bad timing. Quick call by the ace-king. We're looking for some... Oh, just a 10 dealer. No chops. 9 on the river. Get a full double for Pone Diddy. So Herring Boy found a way to get away from the cooler, but unfortunately yoinked it all in there. Now we got an ace-king for Starwinds, and Herring Boy has 4 blinds with the ace-4. Oh, I hope he doesn't yoink it in. Serve them in with king-jack. Are we 3-bet here? Make it like 4.5 blinds. It's coming in. Serve Lemon's tinking it over. I think the size is 4.5 blinds. Do it now. Ah, I fold, and it folds around to Pone Diddy in the big with the 4s. Alrighty. So we saw at least 1 4 being folded by Herring Boy. Pone Diddy will call pre. We get an ace-jack 3 flop. Backdoor straight draw for Pone Diddy. Top pair, top kicker. Backdoor straight draw for Starwinds. This will just go check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. 3 blinds is the size by Starwinds, which I suppose is something to note on a good board for him. No flush draw out there. Could have bet much smaller. Elected to bet big. It's kind of interesting. Why are we electing to bet big there? Maybe just to put a lot of pressure on a holding that just a worse pair, I suppose. Just put them in a really uncomfortable spot as we got Herring Boy off the 3 blind stack. Fish off 15. So Pone Diddy on 23. Serve them in even on 16 blinds. Pone Diddy could make a few ladders, of course. So Starwinds goes for the bigger size, just putting a lot of pressure on all of Pone Diddy's holdings. Ace-9 here for God. Flop and top pair. Top and bottom, though, for Chris. Playing 42 blinds deep. Oh, flop just goes check call, 8 on the turn. Brings in another flush draw. God has a straight draw to the 6. And 9 would put a 1-liner to a 6 out there, so I wonder if we're keeping the pot small here. 10 on the river. God does elect to check it back. Chris will take this one down. Probably bet pretty big here. No, wait. What's going on? 10 on the river. Both flush draws miss. Chris just checks. God might check it back. Hard to get some value here by a single pair. Hey, like 7-9 of clubs or something like this. Yikes. Yeah, you just gotta bet super small. 3.3 blinds. It's hard to get called here by worse. Like some sort of 5-6 of hearts. That might check raise you off the pot. Yuck. What a horrific spot for God. Anyways, they go for this small bet. Chris is thinking about a check raise here. They do find it 16.5 blinds, and if I'm God, I just get the heck out of there. It should just be a fold, right? Of course, the flush draw is missed, and there is still some like 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9. Yikes. You don't expect just random ass club draws that miss to do this. 10-9 of clubs. Would this ever go for some big bluff on the river? Blocking ace 10. Holy moly. What a spot for God. Now I'm talking myself into a call. And God does find the call and sees the bad news. So yeah, I think the check back on the river is just necessary on such a weird ass board. Anyways, we're going to move along. Chris with a big stack. An ace and a queen. Herring Boy has the king queen with 3 blinds. Dujo with a 7-7 will raise the minimum. Oh, nice fold by Herring Boy. Cat hair in my mouth. Chris with the ace and the queen will 3-bet small to 4.5 blinds. Now if Dujo does rip this one in, they'll get called by the ace queen. There won't be no folding here. Chris plays call, or sorry, Dujo plays call. My apologies. Chris gets called, flops top pair with the flush draw, backdoor flush draw, and a straight draw to the king. Holy shit, I'm messing up everything. Dujo with the 7s here gets a free turn card. 7 of clubs dealer. No, I get the 10 of spades. A 7 on the river would look so or like, you know, it would look like it wouldn't change the board at all, of course. 8-9 would make a straight, but Dujo won't open up 8-9 under the gun +1 here. Chris wouldn't 3-bet small with 8-9. Anyways, we get a 6. Chris will bet about 3 blinds, and Dujo will quickly fold the 7s. Nothing too exciting there. Pone Diddy's got this ace 10-0 from the cutoff. They'll likely come in for the open here. There's the open 2.5 blinds. Nice big sizing. Fish will fold the ace 2 and star wins with 9-6-0 in the big blind. Has 60 bigs in total. We could see a flop. Starwin says I'll just look for a better spot. Not much doing here either. 7-7 for Pone Diddy and an ace 8 suited for Starwins in the small blind. We'll see another open. See if Pone Diddy goes right back to the 2.5 blinds. No, we sized down a little bit. 2.2 blinds from Pone Diddy. Interesting change of pace. I'm a little interested to know what's going on here. We size down. Starwinds rips it in for well 25 blinds effective. That is a flip if Pone Diddy finds the call. But we got that Herring Boy short stack, Fish and Serve Lemon on the short stacks, and Dujo off 8 blinds. Pone Diddy has to fold, preserve the 23 blinds. And Herring Boy will min raise the Queen Jack here. God with 8-8. Pone Diddy with a pocket pair of 4s. God might go for a little raise here. Make it 3 blinds to go. Chris with King 9. Oh, the same suit. Do we just fold? It'd be cool to see Chris 4-bet and they find it. 7 blinds to go. Herring Boy will get in there. And I suppose God calls? What do we do with 8s? Do we just set mine? We already put 3 blinds in the middle. It's only 4 more into a pot of 20. We call. Jack 9, 6 flop. So Herring Boy with top pair, Chris with middle pair, God with backdoor straight draws, and the pair of 8s. They see a 5 blind bet, and I might just fold the 8s here. We'll see if God hangs in there for a bet. It's just going to be so difficult. We don't have a heart in our holding. We call 10 on the turn. Juicy, juicy card. Herring Boy with a straight draw. God with a straight draw. Chris with a pair. And a straight draw as well to the queen. So God needs an 8. No, 8 wouldn't work. A 7 would work. Yikes. The queen would give Chris a straight. Herring boys, it doesn't matter. We get a 6 on the river. Herring boys, top pair holds up. They will survive and pick up 12 blinds. Chris will also take down a side pot of 17 bigs. Nice little play by Chris. They're up to 77 blinds now. Queen 8 for Gammy and the small folds around to them. Haven't heard from them once. Do we just... What do we do here with Queen 8? We do elect to rip. 15 blinds. We'll just put Surf Lemon in a pickle. Quick fold by the shitty holding. Dujo with 8-8 and 7.5 blinds will likely rip it all in here. Starwinds with 8-6 is thinking about an open, and they're gonna find it. Dujo still rip. Do it, man. You need some chips. You might have fold equity here off the 8 blind stack. Nicely done. Dujo's not afraid of Starwinds open there. We are in a little bit of trouble here. Wait, no. Dujo with the ace-10 suited. I was worried because I saw the ace-jack by Starwinds, but we see a Chris open with the 5-5. Fish with 8-8. They will rip it in, certainly. The big stack goes for an open. We have 13 blinds. We can't guarantee ourselves any pay jumps. Gotta go for some chips here. Fish does find the 3-bet. Chris might rip it all in here. Just put him on like ace-king, ace-queen. Chris says nada. I'm not going to give you any more pennies. Take those 2 blinds, and Fish moves along with 17. Chris right back in there with ace-5. Oh, they'll come in for an open. Starwinds is thinking about a 3-bet. A 3-bet? A little 3-bet with the king 4-0? No, not here, not today. Raise gets through pre. Ace-jack for Starwinds, and then we got aces for Pone Diddy, and Chris with a couple of 10s who could potentially find a fold here. Starwinds will open 2 blinds. Pone Diddy will 3-bet. If they 3-bet small, what does Chris do in the big with 10-10? Do we ever call? Yikes. Probably not. 5.3 blinds. Yikes. Did we find the 4-bet to like 9 blinds? Fold the Starwinds jam. What do we do, Chris? Chris just lets go of the 10s, and Pone Diddy takes it down pre with the aces. No further action. What are we supposed to do there to get action with aces? Do we just rip it in? Chris still finds the fold. Alright. Do we ever just call pre with aces from the small? Doesn't it just look like aces and smell like aces? Then Chris calls and gets a great price to see a flop. So we have to 3-bet. We don't get the opportunity to call because of the, all the bullshit that could happen with Chris in the big blind just getting a great price, Anyways, Dujo flops 3 of a kind, bets 1 blind, and takes the pot down. Yikes. So I guess we just have to 3-bet smaller with our aces and hope things go well. Hope our opponents have a better holding than 10s, I suppose. Ace-queen for Gammy is suited and booted. Will come in for the open. Herring boy with ace-queen. God folding a queen. Pone Diddy folding a queen. Fish has jack-jack. If jack-jack finds a way to go all in, they are looking good here. There's the... how many bets is this? 2, 3, 4 bet from the small blind to 10 bigs. Herring boy will get it all in and need some help here. King of hearts is no help. Ace or queen dealer. Otherwise, Herring boy is Gonzo Alonzo, and we get the 6 of hearts. Of course, the jack holds up. We saw all the queens being folded. And an ace, at least. Fish gets a very nice pot there. 30 blinds for him now. After being one of the shorties, Gammy with queens right back in there. Raises and takes it down pre. Whew. A jack-9 for God. That's going to fold. I don't know why I was saying that. King-jack for Pone Diddy. That looks like an open. Pone Diddy finds it. Looks like there's no other playable holding, so this should just get through pre-flop. Nice. Ace king for Gammy, eh? Ace jack for Starwinds. Fish with a newfound stack and an ace 3-0. 29 blinds might come in for the open here. We got a couple shorties on the button and then the big blind. Nah, fish just passes on the spot. Pretty poor spot if you really think about it. We got Starwinds there in the cutoff with the ace jack. They'll open it up. Gammy will come in for a 3-bet, right? Sometimes you see calls here because you want to keep the pot small. We got two shorties and God with about 20 blinds. Gammy says we're still going to come in for a 3-bet, make it 7 bigs to go. And Starwinds goes in the tank here. Might just let it go. No, they find the call. Queen 7-7 flop. Interesting board. No pairs for nobody, but Starwinds got that backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. Gammy with 2 overs. Backdoor straight draw. I'll bet 3.5 blinds essentially. That size up a turn jam if they want to take it. Starwinds will play call 7 on the turn. So we got some chop outs. That's interesting to note. Queen or an ace. Gammy checks the ace king. Very, very weird spot for Gammy. Can Starwinds get him off the pot? Let's see if he bets 5 blinds here. Size up a river jam. Now we just go to the river for free. 6 of diamonds. So the 23 blinds in the middle are Gammy's if they find a way to hang in there. It would be really nice to see them pick up this pot here. Gammy does check, and a quick check by the ace jack. Gammy shows him the good news, or bad news I suppose, but Gammy takes down a big pot. Blinds go up. What do we got going on here? Fish with the queen jack, coming for the open. Duja will get out of there with the 6-4, ace-9 for God in the big blind. Playing off 16 blind stack. Again, we got Servleman off 9 blinds. Dujo off 11. Yikes, do we ever fold here? Can't fold here, says God. 10-7-2 flop. God says we have to see the flop, and then we flop back to our straight draw. 2 live cards with the ace and 9. We can't know that though. We're still best with our ace high. 1.2 blinds is the bet by Fish, and it will get through. Oh, wee wah. Starwinds with the 5 and the 5. Ace jack for Servleman. We'll see an open by the bigger stack. Servleman will yoink it in, I do believe. 9 blinds to go, dealer. 9 blinds to go. Servleman is all in. Don't fold, man. You're in last place. Got to play for chips here. Quick rip by Starwinds. We did see a 5 folded in the big blind, but we still need to see an ace or a jack, and we find it on the turn. No 5 on the river. 20 blinds slide over to Servleman. Just like that, we're moving along. Starwinds with 29 blinds. So interesting little happening here now that that happened. Whoa, that was too many happenings in one sentence. So what I'm trying to say is we got Chris with the big ass stack, Gammy with a big stack too, 37 blinds, but not as big as Chris obviously, and he's like quite a bit behind him. Could steal a few pennies off Chris here if we see some spades. Oh no, a straight draw for Chris. 2 live cards, ace 8, backdoor flush draw for both players. Ace high still best, bets 1.5 blinds. Kind of want to see an 8 on the turn. I wish the 8 of spades was still live, but that would mean it's a broken deck. Instead, we get the king of spades, very juicy card. Good card for Gammy to continue to bet. Chris with the open ender and a flush draw. Has some check raising potentials in there, doesn't it? See a smaller bet, 5.6 blinds. Doesn't size up a river jam. Chris might read into that and check raise. Or do we just take the river card at the elected price? Huh. There's the check raise. 13 blinds to go. No surprises here. So it's like another 7 and a bit to call. Yeah, we're going to a river, dealer. We are going to a river. Gammy's going to be in a pickle. Did we ever 3-bet jam the turn? Whoa. Imagine that. No, we do call and we both make a flush though. So this is pretty easy to call. Chris jams, Gammy snap calls, he's got the nuts. It was easy to call, but I found a way to stumble over it. Gammy just waiting to get this all in. He's like jam, 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 hovering over the call button. He's like jam, 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 ready to rip it all in himself. There's the rip. Quick call by the nuts. And just like that, we are moving along with a newfound chip stack, and Gammy's been patient the whole tournament. Gets a big cooler in their favor there. Great river card for him. Chris got this ace king, but no action. Unless Chris hangs in there for some bets. Oh, we get a limp pot. Limp pot. Fish checks it back. Chris flops top pair. Fish is out of there. Backdoor straight draw. They see a 1 blind bet. No real reason to continue unless we just want to put some pressure on Chris, but it's not going to work out in this instance. Nope. Okay, so looking around the table, who's in second? Star wins with about 28 bigs, 29. Chris with the king and the 10. Playing off about 25, 26. In third place, we got Fish with 25 blinds in fourth. Serve Lamin with 20. What I'm trying to get at is look at all the 20 blind stacks, yo. This king, queen rips and takes it down pretty. Starwin's trying to reestablish himself as a big stack. Chris has this ace queen suited though. Ace queen suited will min raise and get it through pre. Nobody's got anything. I guess Starwin's had a little suited and connected something. But playing from the small is not going to be a call. What do we got going on here? Fish with Jack 9 might open. Starwin's with 4-7. Look at Gammy in the big with 77 blinds. I don't think we're going to see an open here. No, Gammy gets a walk. Hoo-wee-wee-wah. So who's looking to bust first? Dujo? But then there's God with 13 blinds. And the other remaining players, they could all get back in the game. I mean, God's not out of it, Dujo's not out of it, but the other guys have a little bit easier of a time getting back in the game. Anyways, we got this ace 10 coming in for the open. Serve Lemon with the king 6 suited. Only lost 1 body so far. Wow, wee wah. Got a little flush draw versus ace high. Whoa. Star wins will bet small, right? Or do we ever go big here on this? What? Flush draw and straight draw potential is out there. Star wins bet small. 1.5 blinds. Serve them in. Getting a great price to call. 1.5 into 8.5. I'll bump it up here as they go in the tank. Check raise is coming in. Second nut flush draw. Serve Lamin does bump it up. 4.5 blinds to go. And Starwins gets the heck out of there with the ace 10. Queen 10 for fish. We'll come in for the open. 25 blind stack. Starwins with 10-7 thinking about something. 10-7 suited. Let it go. Ace queen for serve Lamin from the small. Is this a call? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. A 3-bet feels weird. A smaller 3-bet. The all-in 3-bet will just make your life easy. Serve Lamin rips and takes it down pretty. Was that 5-5 for Chris? Unfortunately, had to let it go under the gun. Gammy with the big stack. King Jack suited. Looks like a raise and take it down pretty. Euro 120. Gammy. What is it referred to? I don't know, but there's a kitty there, and I like the kitties. Pone Diddy's image is kind of scary, if I'm being honest. Like, I wouldn't want to raise into that big blind too much. As they get a couple nines in the small. Star wins with the Queen Jack suited. Queen Jack suited for Chris as well. You see Surfman folding a 9. That could come into play. Actually, I think Pone Diddy just rips from the small and takes it down pre. Right. Star wins will fold the Queen Jack, of course. Chris gets out of there. Pone Diddy could always call, I suppose. Probably not, though. Do they ever 3-bet? What, we fold of all the plays. Yo, wasn't expecting that. Chris will call from the big blind, I think. Star wins covers us. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I'll just have to call the action from here on out. Chris just rips. Star wins. Certainly we just fold. I don't know. Just wait, Brendan. Just hang on out. Star wins. Goes deep in the tank here with the same holding. What an interesting happening here. He's trying to sniff it out. He says there's so many pocket pairs. There's so many pocket pairs. You could have the same hand even. Star wins, lets her go. Chris takes it down pretty. Very interesting. God with Jack 10-0. I do like this hand. We're from the cutoff, not the button. 11 blinds. I don't know what to do with it. God lets her go. Fish get the walk. Gammy with the Queen 8 from early position will just find the fold. Ace 7 for Pone Diddy from the cutoff will raise. Star wins in the big with a very playable 5-6 suited. We're in such a weird spot here. I never know if we're going to the flop or not. We are going to the flop this time. King Jack 6. Little pair versus not much for Pone Diddy. 2 over live cards with the ace and 7. This time they actually need to hit it. Star wins with the pair of 6s. Sees a 1 blind bet. I was wondering if we ever fold on the flop here. Facing the 1 blind bet, probably not. Back to our flush draw. Hard to fold facing this bet. 9 of diamonds on the turn. Now if Pone Diddy can find a way to fire another barrel, I suppose I would lay down a pair of 6s here. Will Starwin's hang in for another bet though is the question. Like ace 7 of hearts. Hard to fire another one here. Pone Diddy goes in the tank half pot. This I think would work. No draw. Pone Diddy fires another barrel. Man, there's so many potential draws out there, and you just got a pair of 6s. No flush draw, no straight draw, no nothing. You just let it go. Pone Diddy gets it through. Nicely done. King Queen for Dujo in the big blind. Likely to get a walk here. Star wins with 8-5. I suppose could always put some pressure on him. Fish with King 5 could put some pressure on him as well. There's the jam by Star wins. I think Dujo calls. They do find it. Any 8 or 5. Oh, straight draw. No, it doesn't get there. Lots of outs there for Star wins. Dujo holds up with the King high. They got 16 blinds. They're back in the game. They got this Jack 7. They'll just let Gammy take down the blinds and antes. Ace Queen for Pone Diddy will come in for the open, serve them in with the 6-5 suited. Gammy with 4s and small. We could be going 3 ways to a flop. Starwins gets out of there. Oh no, 4s just hit the muck. 6-5 suited though. Serve them in playing. What, a 27 blinds? Has 27 blinds. Pone Diddy with about 22. Flops top pair. Serve them in with the flush draw to the club. Backdoor straight draws in there. Sees a 1 blind bet. Serve them in will be off to the turn. They do like a good check raise, but the 6 high shouldn't necessarily go for the check raise here. With all the equity it's got, it doesn't want to get 3-bet off the pot on the flop. We do pick up a pair on the turn here, the 6 of hearts. Not quite what Serve Limit is looking for. Yikes, 5.5 blinds on the turn into 8. I don't know. Pair and a flush draw. There's not a lot of 2 pairs on the ace 8-3 flop. Maybe some ace 3 suited. We get the king of clubs on the river. This goes check check if Serve Limit does elect to check. So they might donk jam. And then Pone Diddy cries and I don't know. You know you should fold, but yeah, there's the donk jam. You know you should fold, but then you call and then you're always wrong. At least that's my experience with these donk jams. And then when you ever do call and you're right, you feel like quite the wizard and you always believe in calling now. As long as you've done it once. So then you end up getting in this horrific cycle of just calling the donk jams, and they're always just the fucking flush. The front door flush gets there, they donk jam. You call with top pair and a great kicker. Bad news, hoping he's got some sort of like 9-7 of hearts. Some sort of king queen of hearts that just blocks ace king, ripping the second pair, like trying to get you off top pair. What about 4-5 of hearts? Maybe so. What about, I don't know, but Pone Diddy elects to fold, and that's great news. They stay alive with 13.5 blinds. They played a damn good game. Serve Limit gets there on the river, goes for the river jam, and takes it down. What do we got going on here? Chris with the queen and a jack will open it on up. Serve Limit gets out of there, of course, with king 7-0. God, in the big blind with 8-9. They elect to call and flop 3 of a kind. Good time to be God. Chris bets 1 blind. Will you shut up? God. Yeah, we got 3 of a kind. Certainly we just call here. Don't you dare blow him off the pot. Oh, he just does. 2.5 blinds, that will take the pot down. Unless Chris somehow hangs in there with the backdoor straight draw. 2 dead cards. No, Chris just folds. What's going on here? King 10 for Serve Limit. Looks like it'll fold to them. Ace 3 for Pone Diddy in the big blind. King 10 open. Oh, open jam. Well, I guess I should have known it's only 14 blinds effective. And ace 3 in the big blind is the equity favorite, but not likely to call here. Pone Diddy is in last place. Maybe we find the call. Pone Diddy thinks about it for a little bit, and then they let it go. Blinds go up. Ooh, ace king for Pone Diddy. That's a good happening. Look around the table, and there's no other holdings, so Pone Diddy will just rip from the small and take it down pre. Maybe Serve Limit opens up 8-6-0. Nah, just a fold all the way around to the small blind. Pone Diddy with that ace and king. 10.5 blinds, rips it all in, takes it down, Bree. Yeah, Chris gets out of there with the queen 6. Gammy with king 10 suited. King jack for God. Ace 4 suited for Serve Limit. What I'm trying to say is we got some playable holdings. Got some sort of playability here. Gammy will come in for the open. We could always see a small 3-bet by Serve Limit. God, I don't know if we're going to rip in the king jack. That might just hit the muck. Ace 4 hits the muck as well. Fish with 5-3-0 in the big will let that go. Ace queen. Gammy will raise and take it down pre. King 2 for star wins in the big blind. Not going to defend here. So those short stacks pretty well every player. Even Chris off 19 blinds has to preserve chips here. Fish with 17 blinds has to preserve chips. Dujo, preserve chips. Should be a lot of raising by Gammy or serve limit and they take it down pre, but we got queens versus ace 8. We'll get a fish, potentially jam. Yeah, they just rip it all in. Queens will happily smack it in there too. About 10 blinds for star wins. Give it a little think over. No, they're just trying to see if Dujo will come along as well. Give him the opportunity to present his heart. No heart or ace. Just like that, fish doubles up, star wins. But what I was trying to say about Dujo was star wins tinks. Dujo tinks maybe. Hey, star wins doesn't got a great holding when they call. But no, of course, it's always a strong holding. Ace king for Gammy, king jack suited for Pone Diddy. Might see a min raise here off the 12 blind stack. Yikes, into Gammy's big blind. That's unwelcoming. There's the all-in play. Not surprised to see Pone Diddy take it. He's very likely to get 3-bet off the pot by Gammy here, being in the big blind. So they just elect to rip, and they are in some trouble here. They need a jack, which Dujo is folding one. So they're going to need some spades potentially, some queen 10-9 action, some sort of something. We got fish tinking it on over with the king 7-0, but they'll let that go. Gammy quickly calls. Spade dealer. Spade or jack? 6 spades on the river. Pone Diddy survives, making the flush. Just like that. Gammy still has the big stack, but Pone Diddy is in a very comfy third place with 25 blinds. Star wins with 7-6 suited. We'll just let it go. I was wondering if that's just going to be a fold there. Queen 9 suited for, what's his name, Dujo? Dujo opens it on up to 2.2 blinds with the queen 9 suited. Serve limit with 6-4 in the big. Might just fold, yeah. We're moving along. Not much doing here. Star wins with king 9. Fish with a king will think about something and let it go. Folds around to serve limit. Serve limit. Limp it in. Could just rip and try to take it down pre. They do elect to rip. God with 5 high will get out of the way. Nothing doing. King 10 for Dujo. King 10 for Dujo. Middle position. 14 blinds. Just lets her go. A 9 and a 3 for serve limit. Looking to open it on up. Nope. 6-5 will get a walk for Pone Diddy. Ace for Chris in the big blind. Not much doing for anybody else though. Pone Diddy might limp it in. Gammy might raise 10-7 suited. We got a little bit of playability. 10-7 does open. Good stuff. Aces. I don't know if we call here. Maybe we do because there's 2 shorties and then there's also Dujo. Do we ever call? No, we 3-bet to 6.5 blinds. And I think Gammy just gets the heck out of there. Very good price. 4 into 14.5. Gammy goes in the tank here and lets her go. Not too much action for the aces. And then we get a jack 10 suited for Dujo off 13.5 blinds. Would be cool to see them raise and take it down pre. Otherwise, Gammy with the queen jack will open. Jack 10 comes in for the open. 2.2 blinds by Dujo. Dujo looking to take down the blinds and antes. Folds all the way around to fish with 6-3 in the big blind. And we get out of there. Nicely done by Dujo. Ace 3 for Gammy with the big stack. We'll open it on up to 2 blinds. God with ace deuce will get the heck out of there. Chris off 21 blinds will fold the 8-10 suited. And ace 3 gets through pre. How about this one? King 10 for God. Don't yoink it in. Nice fold. Jack Jack for Chris. Looks like a raise and take it down pre. Star wins with ace 6 in the small blind. Not likely to 3-bet here. No. Just Jack's raise and take it down pre. I'm a king queen for Chris. Ace 9 for God could rip. 9 blinds. Last place no fishes there with 4 blinds. I think we fold, try to make the 4 grand there by the ladder. Chris though with king queen will open. Covering everybody but Gammy in the big blind. They elect to go for a bigger size, 2.2 blinds. Gammy with queen 7-0, not the most playable holding. No, it's not, but we got a big stack. Gammy says, I don't care, I'm gonna fold. Jack Jack for Serve Lemin. King Queen suited for Chris. Poker Stars trying to set us up here. Ace 8 suited for Dujo. Star wins with 10-9 suited. I doubt we're going 4 ways to a flop here. Star wins folds. Dujo probably folds. A rip would be cool, but then they would get called by Serve Limit, of course. Let's just fold around to the jacks and the big blind. Chris with the king queen of spades. Sees a small 3-bet to 6.5 blinds. So again, it's 4 into 14.5, or 4.5 into 14.5. You know what I mean. All in play by Chris's king queen, and we got a big flip here. No spades out there, just a king or queen dealer, and we find the 10 of clubs on the river. Serve Lemin's jacks hold up. We lose a body, and a big stack slides over to Serve Lemin, who's in first place now. King 6 suited in the small. Gammy with queen 8 suited. Did we ever see a raise a 3-bet and God folds ace jack? No, Serve Lemin just lets her go. God rips it all in. About 6 more blinds to call. Gammy with 40%. I think we click the call button. It's like 6 into 18. We do call, flop a pair of queens, but an ace on the turn, no queen or 8 on the river, so full double up for God. But of course. Ace jack for fish will rip. Gammy with the king queen. Yikes. Do we call here? Okay, Star wins fold. Dujo fold. Gammy, I don't know what to do. You're going to teach me a thing or two here. Pone Diddy in the big. Yikes. King queen calls. King queen calls. God gets out of there with ace 6, I think. Queen 10 suited folds as well. 6-3, 3 flop. Fish will bet. No, doesn't stick in the last blind. Gammy sticks in the last blind. Get a call by the ace jack. We got a flush draw versus top pair, and the top pair holds up. Ooh. Okay, so what's going on? We got a ace and a 10 for God. That looks like an open. Do we jam 18 blinds? What do we do here? I think a min raise comes in. Fish in the big will play call. If fish rips, God, I think we call. Jack 6-3 flop. No pairs for nobody. No backdoor flush draw for the ace 10. But a backdoor flush draw for fish. Backdoor straight draws for both players. One blind bet by God on the flop. If fish jams and takes it down, that'd be an incredible play. King 10-0. They play call, 7 on the turn. So we got 7.5 blinds in the middle. Very interesting happening here. 8 behind for fish. Big pot Bruin, no pairs. If God bets, they take it down. But what size do we go? 2.44. That gets the job done with the ace high. King 5 suited for God. Folds around to them. 22 blinds. We could always come in for the open. They elect just to pass on the spot. 7-3 for fish in the small will fold, and Star Winds gets a walk. King 2, serve them in. Open it up with a big stack. 60 blinds. Ace Jack for Pone Diddy. 7s for Star Winds. See the open by the King 2. Ace Jack. Do we 3-bet here? I don't know. We might play call. We might fold. I don't know if we want to rip here. We do play small 3-bet. 4.5 blinds. 7 snap fold, and serve them in probably gets the heck out of there. Whoa, a 4-bet. 4-bet. That'd be kind of cool. Just a rip. There's the jam. And a quick fold by the Ace Jack. What a play by Serve Lamin. Unfortunate happening there for Pone Diddy with a couple of 3s. 4s for God Hit the Muck. Serve Lamin with ducks. King 9 for Dujo. Gets out of there. Serve Lamin is just being a bully, taking down all the pots. Then they get aces versus Ace King. Oh no, 8s for Dujo. Just Ace King open, 8s rip, aces call. Dujo, Ace King. Ace King opens, 8s rip, aces call. Ace King jams, aces call. 8s hit the muck. Nice fold by Dujo. So we get the Ace King open, serve Lamin, 3-bet. 5.5 blinds. God rips. Sees the horrific news. They need a couple of kings here, dealer. They need a couple of kings or some... no, clubs wouldn't work. No backdoor straight draw for him. 8 of hearts on the turn, and God is dead. Whoa, Nietzsche. Ace Deuce for Gammy. Queen 9 for fish. Queen 9 comes in for the pretty well effective jam. Ace Jack will get it all in. For Pone Diddy, we got almost a flip here. Pair of 9s is good for fish, and they hold up. No ace or jack for Pone Diddy. 15 blinds slide over to fishy. Then they get an ace and a king. That's a strong holding. Serve them in with the Queen 9. Might rip it in here. Do we just min raise fold? That seems like a reasonable play as well. But they elect to rip. Ace King with 65% will happily call. Ace on the flop. No straight help for serve them in. Oh wait, no, they did have a straight draw to the 8. My apologies. Fish with the flush draw. Serve them in was drawing to 3 outs. They don't find any. Ace 8 for Dujo. They'll come in for their standard 2.2 blind size. Star Winds in the big blind with 6s. Serve them in with King 7 off. Thinking about something sneaky here. Jack 10 for Pone Diddy. Oh, the sneaky 3-bet 3.7 blinds by Serve them in. And the better holding hits the muck. Serve them in being a bully. 80 blinds. He gets a couple of 8s. And Pone Diddy has Ace Jack suited. Serve them in opens. Pone Diddy rips. Everybody folds except Serve them in, who calls for the remaining 8 blinds. We got a flip here, providing sorry, it's not a flip, it's not quite a flip as Dujo folds an ace. Got a straight draw. The jack on the turn will do. No 8 for Serve them in. 23 blinds will slide over to Pone Diddy. Oh, I'm saying a lot of words in a jumbled ass sentence there. Hard to call it once you get the all in and all the cards get flipping in. You know what I mean? Anyway, Serve them in raises and takes it down pre. And when Pone Diddy gets an ace 10 of diamonds, they'll raise it on up and likely take it down pre. Why are you silent, Alex? Who's Alex? Hopefully they pipe up. 10-3 for Serve them in. Pone Diddy in the big with ace 7. Would be cool to see a raise from Serve them in to like 3 blinds or something. No, they just rip. Ace 7 hits the muck. Oh, wee wah. Blinds go up. Got a King Jack for Gammy. I am well-mannered. Wouldn't rub it in. Well, that's fair to say. I guess Pone Diddy is named Alex. That's good to note. King Queen for fish in the big blind. Flopping top pair. Gammy with the backdoor. Straight draw. Backdoor flush draw going on. 3 in a row. Sees a free. Deuce a spade. A complete break for these two holdings anywho. Ace 3 and 6-3 obviously make straights. Fish bets 3.5 blinds. And fish takes the pot down as Gammy was drawing dead. Queen Jack for Dujo would be tempting to rip it all in for 6 blinds under the gun here. Hopefully they fold as Starwin has Ace Jack in the big. Nah, Queen Jack's all in. Ace Jack will call with 72%. Ooh, a little queen, but a 10 on the turn. Another 10 just to rub it on in, and Dujo is Gonzo Alonzo in 6th place. They do get 21k for their efforts. That's not a bad day. But everybody else has 28.5 grand locked up. Then we see they jump it on up to 37, almost 38 grand. Then to 50. Into 67, and the winner gets 90. Fish with the king 2 will raise and take it down pre. Ace 3 for Starwins on the button could open. Gammy with 6s in the small. I don't know what to do. 2.3 blinds is the size by Starwins. Raising into the bigger stacks here using the bigger size. Makes a lot of sense. Gammy still might 3-bet here. Would it just be an all-in sizing, so maybe we don't? Gammy says no, we will 3-bet. We'll make it 7 blinds to go. And Ace 3 hits the muck. A couple aces hit the muck. Serve Lamin with A7. Looks like a raise and take it down pre. They jam it all in again. 9-4 swiftly hits the muck. 7-4 suited for Surf Lemon, playing 30 blinds deep with fish will come on in for the open. King 6 for Pone Diddy will get out of there. Fish will call the big. We'll see 3 cards dealer. I'm already refreshing Kali Poker. Shout out. Nice. Pone Diddy watches Poker replays. KalipokerTV poker replays. As we got a flush draw. Flush draw, 2 overcards. Got a little bit of action here. Backdoor straight draw as well for fish. Backdoor flush draw for him. Serve Lemon bets 1 blind. I don't know. Do we hang in there for the 1 blind bet? With the King 10-0. But Pone Diddy shouting out Kali Poker. Just make sure we continuously shout them out. King 10. Check raises. Whoa, wee wah. What do we do with the flush draw here? We didn't want to see this, but we're going to find the call and smack a pair of 4s on the turn. 12 blinds in the middle. Fish is in a pickle here. Like a big bet won't work now. We got a pair and a flush draw and Serve Lemon shoes. Small bet is interesting. 3.5 blinds. Doesn't size up a river jam. Very interesting happening here. Like, are we trying to get ace high to fold? Some sort of like, what? Like small pocket pair? 3 on the river? What do we do with 22 blinds behind? 18 in the middle. Most of the draws brick, like 8-7, 8-5. 7-5 does get there. Hearts miss. King 10 checks, 4-7 checks, and 19 blinds slide over to Serve Lemon. Their run has continued here. 8-10 suited will come in for the open. Star wins with Jack in the big. 8-10 just rips. Oh no, Serve Lemon has about 19%. They need a queen dealer. A diamond? Oh, ace of diamonds. That's a boat. That's a boat. Serve Lemon does not get there. Well, they got there, you know, but not really. 5-5 for serve limit. Raise 2 blinds. Pone Diddy with the queen jack suited. Do we let it go? What do? We rip it all in. Star wins with ace 10. We'll let that go. And 5-5 quickly hits the muck. Nice little steal there by the queen jack suited. King 5 in the big blind. King 2 in the big blind. King 2 gets the walk for serve limit. Star wins with the jack in a 2. I don't think we raise, do we? No. 5-3 for serve limit. Do we just walk out Pone Diddy? What do we do? What do we do? We limp it in, of all the things. I thought a raise to 3 blinds or fold was coming in. Serve limit limps. Pone Diddy checks 9-8. We get a king 6-4 flop. Of course, Pone Diddy is open-ended. 5 and 3 are still alive. A 7 or a deuce is a straight. Pone Diddy's got the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw going on, and the 9 and the 8 could be good. Gets a 1 blind bet. Oh, the pot's so small. Pone Diddy calls 6 on the turn. 9 high still best. Hard to imagine your 9 high is good here. So what limps in? Like really, really strong stuff and then a whole bunch of garbage. Pone Diddy doesn't know this. 9 high is best though. Can you know it? I don't think so. I think when you see this big bet, you just fold your 9 high. You don't start just putting them on this straight draws. Pone Diddy gets out of there. Serve limit steals under pot. 8-4 suited. If you rip, you're just being a bully. Oh, serve limit, don't do it. 2 blinds is the size. Ace 3 for Pone Diddy in the small. Might just get the heck out of there. They do fold and fish as well with the E3 will fold. Gammy with an ace lets that go under the gun. Pone Diddy with a king and an 8 on the button. Do we even raise here? We do just fold and Star wins gets the walk with a 9-3. Oh. Ace 3 for fish. 19 blinds. Oh, another spot. Do we just fold? Yikes. We do fold. Star wins with 9-6-0 in the small. Gonna raise and take it down pre. No, we limp it in. We limp it in. Let Gammy see a flop for free. With the 8 and the 3. Gammy checks. Gammy's gonna raise. Gammy raises 2.5 blinds. Starwins didn't want to see this. Do we just fold? We do just fold. We just fold on the pre-flop. 8-3 takes it down. Ace king for Pone Diddy. King jack for fish, likely gonna hit the muck. Get a 2.2 blind open size. Serve limit with the big stack and 10-3 suited in the big blind. Suppose we could call and see a flop here. Jack 9-7. 2 spades. Serve limit. 30-30 happening here. Flush draw, straight draw. 2 live cards with the 10 and 3. No pairs for Pone Diddy, but the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw going on. Get a free 9 of hearts. Free 9 of hearts. Serve limit will lead out large, I think. 4 blinds. And Pone Diddy lets go the ace king. Unfortunate happening there. Couple of 4s in the big. Jack 10 suited for fish will raise under the gun. Can Pone Diddy just rip it in here? Does kind of look like it might want to rip. No, they play call. 9-8-3 flop. So the 4s are still best, but fish has 2 overs. Open ender to the 7er queen and the backdoor spade draw. Not the best board for the big or the under the gun raise. It's not horrific because there's not even a little flush draw out there. Fish bets 1.5 blinds, repping all the overpairs and whatnot, all the strongest holdings. And the fours do just let it go. Jack 5 suited, serve lemon will raise and take it down, pre. I think we can just min raise. We do. 4 and a 2 for fish in the big. Yikes, it's got the littlest bit of playability. Fish thinks about it and finds the fold. 6-10 suited, serve lemon, open. Star wins with ace 10 in the big. Jack 10 for Pone Diddy, swiftly folds. Fish with the 5-7 suited will get out of there. Ace 10 calls. We get a king 10-6 flop. That's 2 pair versus top pair. Nope. It's 2 pair versus middle pair top kicker. There we go. 5 blinds in the middle. We got 3 spades on the flop. Serve lemon will bet. And might bet big. Half pot? No, they still go small. 1.5 blinds. Star wins. I think we hang in there for this small bet. We hope for no spade. Ace is obviously great. A 10 is cool. Ace on the turn. Bingo. Ace of hearts. What do we do here? Turn goes check. You know, imagine a 10 on the river. Obviously, there's only one left. Serve them in, does bet again, 5 blinds. The river does go check a lot. I don't think Star wins check raises the turn here. Losing to ace, king, queen, jack, spades. 4 of hearts on the river. 18 blinds in the middle. If serve lemon bets, it gets called. River does just go check. And the 18 blinds slide over to Star wins. Ace king for serve lemon. They'll get down a few more pennies in their pockets, but not recoup what they just lost there. Gammy with 7-4 in the big blind might play call. Might see a flop here. We could all just fold and preserve all our chips. King queen 7 flop. Gammy does see it. Flops the bottom pair. No backdoor flush draw. 5 blinds in the middle. How much do we want them in Gammy shoes? Bad board for us. Do we just let it go on the flop here facing the tiny bet? There's still some straight draws and flush draws, of course. Ace jack, ace 10, jack 10, diamonds. Gammy says I'm just going to fold my pair of 7s. Jack 9 for Pone Diddy. They let that go under the gun off the 14 blind stack. Ace king for serve lemon in the big. Might get a walk here. Jack 2 for Gammy, folding the small blind. King jack for Gammy, jack 10 for fish. Fish folds under the gun. Gammy on the button will raise it on up. Pone Diddy in the big with an ace and an HO. That looks like a play. We gotta play the pot somehow. Did we ever fold, preserving all our pennies? No, we just rip. We gotta play for chips. Pone Diddy rips it in with a slight equity favorite. No king or jack yet. Any king or jack dealer? No. Another heart. That doesn't matter though. Neither player with a heart. Pone Diddy's ace high holds up. Gammy is down to 17 blinds. And just like that, they're in last place position after having that huge ass stack. 9-9 serve lemon will come on in for the open. Fish with ace queen suited in the big blind might rip it in. Might play small 3-bet. Anyways, I think we have a flip here for Fish's life. And we'll see what the heck happens. It is a small 3-bet, 6 blinds to go. Serve lemon playing 5-handed with 9s. Rips it in and takes it. No, he doesn't take it down. Pretty. What the fuck's wrong with me? Ace queen calls. We got a big flip. Oh, we got a small 4-bet. Why are we doing this extra clicking, guys? There's actually probably a great reason for it. Just in case we can get some weird bluffs. Any ace or queen dealer? Ace on the river. Serve lemon does double up Fishy Judah. Fish with 40 blinds. Played a great game up until this point. Deserve that W there. Serve limit as well, playing a strong game with 7-7. Gammy raising the ace king. Pondity with ace 9. We'll let that go. Fish plays, or sorry, Serve limit plays call. 5-4-2 flop. So we got a straight draw for Gammy to the 3. Backdoor flush draw. 2 overcards with the ace and king. Serve limit with the 7s. The backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw as well. Serve limit sees a small bet here, 1.7 blinds. It would be interesting to see them just jam it here on the flop. Like, what do you do with ace king? Maybe they go a bit smaller. Do you ever make it like 4 blinds? No, all in is the size. All in is the play here by Serve limit, and Gammy says, oh fuck, 40%. That's actually pretty good equity. Doopity doo, doopity doo. Gammy in the tank and in a pickle. I'm wondering, is there ever some like 6-7 suited? Anyways, we get a call by the ace king. We need a 3 now with a 7 on the turn. Serve limit makes a set, and they win this big ass pot. And Gammy's Gonzo Alonzo. See ya never. Out in 5th place. Sorry. Ace king for fish. We'll open it on up. 2.3 blinds is the sizing. Serve limit with the king and the 3 in the big. King 3 does 3 bet. Bad timing by Serve limit as fish again with that ace king will 4 bet here. Be interesting to see what size they go. It will be non all in. Being in position. Like 11? No, 9? No, we can't go 9. What the fuck's wrong with me? It is 11. That's just a min raise. Right? Isn't it just the min button? Serve limit. King 3. Last time we had a pocket pair. This time we got king 3. We let it go. No surprises there. Ace king for star wins. We'll raise and take it down pre. Just the raise and take it down pre. Eight jack for serve limit on the button. Might be a play. Nope. Fish just gets a walk. 8-9 for serve limit. Nothing. No play. King jack for fish limping it in. Star wins with 9-2 suited. 9-2 suited, eh? Gets a free flop. Ace 8-3. No clubs for star wins. A little backdoor straight draw to the 5 and the 4. 2 live cards with the 9 and the 2. Star wins sees 2.5 blinds in the pot, and they check it back. 6 of clubs. Oh boy, we're at that point where I start to mislabel what suit the card is. That's rough. Anyways, king jack checks again. 9-2. Might put in a bet ski here. Nope, we see a free king of clubs on the river. So star wins got 4 clubs, but that does not play. Does not make a hand here. A little under 2 blinds is the bet by fish with the pair of kings, and they will take it down. No surprises there. King 6 for fish. King 6 for fish. Finding the fold. Serve them in with the 7s in the big blind. Queen 9 star wins, limps it in. Wait, fish folded the button? Something told me he was going to open. Anyways, 7-7. We'll just check it back. Queen 8-2 flop. That's top pair for star wins. Backdoor straight draw. No backdoor straight draw. My apologies for star or serve. Holy fuck. Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little sleepy here. Star wins with top pair. Backdoor straight draw. Serve Lemin with a pair of 7s. Backdoor flush draw. No backdoor straight draw. Is what I was trying to say. Holy moly, queen on the turn. Star Winds makes 3 of a kind. Surflemin will feel a little bit more comfy with those 7s, but there's still that 8 out there that is an overcard to the pocket pair. So Surflemin isn't necessarily super comfy as they see this 3.5 blind bet. We might be willing to give it up at some point. We also might play sneaky and sticky. Not sneaky. Just sticky, as there's a queen on the river. Star Winds makes 4 of a kind. So all the Jack 10, Jack 9, 9 10 clubs miss. Surflemin improves to a boat. Star Winds bets with the 4 of a kind, 9 blinds. And Surflemin might play call. Ripping would be disastrous. Don't think that's the play that's going to come in here. Nice fold by Surflemin. Nice fold there. 6-6 for fish, 40 blinds. Looks like an open. King 4 for Surflemin. Could 3-bet. Might prefer King 6 himself. That's just fine, the fold. 9-8 for Surflemin. Ace 7 for fish. Fish just gets a walk. It is kind of interesting. We got 37 grand locked up. That's a big number, but you know, playing for 90 grand up top, that's a much bigger number. 50k for 3rd place. Wow, that's a much bigger number than 37, 38. Sure feels that way, doesn't it? It's actually relatively not that bigger, but it sure feels that way. Because it says 37, even though it's actually 38. It's actually only like 12 grand. But still, 50 grand seems so much bigger than 37. Anyways, we're moving along. Pair of jacks for fish. Star Winds with not much doing here. Backdoor straight draw for him. Maybe a few backdoor straight draws. 7 blinds in the middle. They make a pair of 5s. We got 7.5 blinds in the middle. There must have been like a limp and a raise and a call. Maybe just because, yeah, like Star Winds wouldn't call like a 3 blind raise, would they? So limp, raise, call. We see the Jack 9-2 flop goes check, check, 5 on the turn. Fish leads out. We get a call by the pair of 5s, 4 on the river. And fish going for some more value here with top pair, top kicker. They do bet another 9 blinds. So some straight draws brick, that's for true. King, queen, queen 10, 10-8, 8-7, 6-7, and single heart holdings. Lot of brick draws. Ace 3 makes a straight. And of course hearts got there on the turn as well. So many missed straight draws, but Star Winds here. We'll just let go of the pair of 5s. Nicely done. 9-8 for fish will raise to 2 blinds. Ace 3 for Surflemin in the big blind. Surflemin tinking this one through. Thinking 3-bet here. Playing about 32 blinds deep. We'll play call. Ace queen 6 flop. Whoo! Fish with backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. Ace high board is good for him. He'll go for a betski here. Surflemin will call. 3.5 blinds. Fish goes big. Fish goes big here. A few backdoor straight draws, in fact. Surflemin top pair. We'll call. 7 on the turn. Juicy card. Fish is open-ended to the 5 or 10. Would have been juicier if it was a diamond, but still. Although, like, fish could check back the turn here, and that would just kill the action. Nah, they do check it back. They brick their straight draw. 7 on the river. If Surflemin bets, they'll just take the pot down. There's a lot of missed draws there, so they could check it on over. Instead, they elect to bet 3.6 blinds. Fish with 9 high is thinking something. 5-2 just fold, of course. How do we move along? 6-4 for fish. 6-4 for fish. 6-4 for fish. Raise. Pone Diddy in the big. King 9-0. Flopping 2 pairs. Holy shiza. Not much doing here for fish. They got 3 in a row. No backdoor flush draw or nothing. No pair. They bet 1.25 blinds. Pone Diddy could just call here. We could check raise, of course. Make it like 4 blinds. Maybe a little bit less. 3.75. 3.5 is the size. And fish snap folds. Pone Diddy with a king and a 5. 20 some blinds deep. I don't know what to do here. Do we want to raise? No, we don't. We want to limp. Fish with 5-2. Oh, might raise. Put some pressure on us. They say no. We'll just go to the flop. 10-9-8. Nothing doing for either player here. Fish getting the opportunity to bet in position. Instead, we'll just check it back and see the free 10 of hearts on the turn. Pone Diddy with king high. He's feeling a little comfy. They'll check it on down, looking to show this one down, of course. Fish with the 5-2 will go for a bluff ski at some point, I imagine. 2 blinds in the middle. Fish will start to fight for them and bet 1.5. There's a ridiculous amount of draws out there. Pone Diddy with king high could get sticky. They say no siree. We'll just quickly fold, and 5 high will take the pot. 8-10 suited. Serve limit will raise. Star wins with ace 5 in the big. Ace 5. Oh, it's not suited, so it doesn't love a 3-bet. Still comes on in though. 7 blinds to go. Serve limit has a very playable 8-10 suited. Do we ever call here? I don't know. I like our call. Serve limit 4 bets. Goes in the tank, finds the 4-bet to 12 blinds. And Starwin says, what are you doing there, bucko? I've got the aces over here. Starwin's 5 bets. 5 bet, 5 bet, 5 bet. Do it. Oh, he just lets her go. 8-10. Serve Lamin is being a bully, back in first place. Ace 5 tried to get sneaky there. Serve Lamin says, I'll read right into that. 6-9 in the big blind. Sees the min raise from fish on the button with queen 10, and Serve Lamin gets out of there. Jack 10 for Starwins. Looks like an open. Looks like an open, it sure does. 2 blinds to go. Serve Lamin with the king 8 suited in the small blind. Could 3-bet. It's not king 6 suited, but it still likes a 3-bet here. 5 blinds to go and takes it down pre. Serve Lamin. Aces for Starwins. Doesn't look like they'll get much action here. They go for the 2 blind open. Fish in the big with 4-3-0. 4-3-0. We'll just get the heck out of there. 7-7 for Pone Diddy. 18, 19 blinds. Do we yoink? Yoink them all in? No, we do go for the min raise. Try to induce a 3-bet there, and we just take it down pre. Man, that's a scary image. Ace 10 for Pone Diddy. Yikes. 9-9 for fish. Ace queen for Serve Lamin. Do we get a 3-bet from the 9s? 4-bet from Serve Lamin. Pone Diddy folds. Small 3-bet, 4.5 blinds. Serve Lamin will certainly 4-bet. What size do we go? Ooh. Oh, ace queen folds. Whoa, I thought ace queen was going to 4-bet. I thought it was going to be like 10 blinds to go. The fish jams, ace queen calls. It said we're going to get it all in. Ace at 10 versus 9s. Any ace or 10 dealer. Ooh, a heart will chop it on up. Instead we get a jack. The ace queen was not going to get there, and fish wins a 40 blind pot. And it looks like we got another break to skip through. Holy moly. Oh no, I just restarted the video. Are you fucking serious? Yikes, dude. Do you imagine if I did a spoiler? Anyways, skip. We're back three-handed with King Jack. Star Winds will open it on up. So we do got that 50 grand locked up, and look at 67 grand for the next place. That doesn't seem like it's too much. 50 grand to 67 seems like a small number. Relatively, though, it's bigger than the last ladder, of course. Looks like a smaller number, though. I don't know what point I'm trying to make there, as both players got top pair here. That 39, or sorry, 37.9 to 50 grand looks small. Wait, what am I trying to say here? What the fuck is wrong with me? Just a little too stoned. Anyways, I got a 6 on the turn. Both players again with top pair. Fish bets 2 blinds. Star Winds going nowhere. The flush did complete. Does that slow action down enough to keep Fish from doubling up Star Winds here? 6 on the river. Yeah, I think this just goes, what, like check, bet, call? Or does Fish just bet small? Star Winds calls. We move along. 2 blinds is the bet, and a quick call, and we move along. 30 blinds now for Star Winds, right back in the game. Queen 8 for serve them in, 5-5 for Fish. Serve them in, folds the button. 5s will limp it in, 7-6 will check it back. We get a Queen Jack 3 flop, goes bet, fold, and we're moving along. Yikes, Star Winds, you got a backdoor straight draw. 6 and a 7, I suppose, are live, but you can't know that. You got 7 high. You do find the fold, of course. Eyes were away from the screen. Ace Queen for the Fish. 6-9 for serve limit in the big. Not a huge fan of defending this one. Serve limit, anyways. I like defending it, but not serve limit as blinds go up. Deuce for Star Winds. 24 blinds. Finding the fold. 6-5 gets a walk. Ace-9, serve them in. On the button. Raising them in. Oh, you can't rhyme min with min. What a stupid song. I should just retire. Anyways, Ace-9 raises from the button. Jack-10 for Fish. We'll let it go. Star Winds with 3-4 also folds. Couple of 2s, 2x holdings. Queen 2 for Fish folds. King 2 for Star Winds is suited and booted. Limps it in, serve them in with the 8-4 suited in the big blind. Raise it on up with that bigger stack. Now we check it back. We get a King 7-3 flop. This is not too interesting. Star Winds with top pair with a shit kicker. Serve them in with a backdoor straight draw or 2 with the backdoor flush draw. Star Winds checks. Serve them in, bet small, 1.3 blinds. $1.3 blinds, serve them in, bets, gets a call, of course, top pair. Star Winds hangs on in there. 10 of diamonds on the turn, no help for serve them in. They only have one backdoor straight draw on the flop. I thought they had more than that. Wait, like 5-6 specifically. What does it matter? It doesn't. Turn goes check, deuce on the river. Star Winds improves to 2 pairs. Serve them in with 8 high. 5 blinds in the middle. Star Winds checks. Serve them in, checks and gives it up. 5 blinds, slide over to Star Winds. 10-8, Star Winds will fold the button. 5-6 for serve them in, sees the bigger stack in the big blind, might limp it in. There's the limp. Fish with king 4 we'll check. Flop top pair, bottom pair for serve them in. Backdoor flush draw for serve them in. I think we just check. Hopefully no bets come in. And if they do, hopefully it's small. And then we play call. Alright. We do get a free turn card, ace of diamonds, so we're pretty done with the pot with the pair of 5s, I think. We just check. Do we ever turn our hand into a bluff? Nope. Oh, bingo, 6 on the river. We make 2 pairs. Fish only with second pair here with no kicker. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Serve them in. Do we overbet? I don't think we're going to get called, so we bet small. That makes a lot of sense. 1 blind is the size. And then fish might look this up as the flush draw missed. Could just have some random ass 4 high. No, we limped it in. So we could have some random ass 3 high or some shit. No, not 3 high. What's wrong with me? Random ass queen high or 10 high, repping the straight, I suppose. Going for a 1 blind bet. Looking to induce. Fish raises the 3 blinds for value. And there's the 3 bet on the river. 15 blinds is the size, so 12 more to call. Surely fish doesn't rip here. No, they do just find the fold and serve them in. We'll take it with the 2 pairs. 10-5 hits the muck. King 9 for fish. We'll limp it in. 8-10 star wins. Checks it on back. 8-4-3 flop. Top pair for star wins. Fish with the king 9, 2 overcards. Checks it on over. Star wins, checks it on, but no, we bet. Top pair, we bet top pair, we bet top pair. 1.5 blinds is the size. We get a quick call from the king and the 9 going for a float. 3 of diamonds on the turn does not help. Fish, no, it does not. In fact, it might hurt him as he might think the king high is good. So there's still 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 5. Somehow like ace 5, ace 2, diamonds. Fish with king high. Says I'm not ahead of all of that, but there's still a lot of it I am. Thinks about it for a second and we'll let go of it. Top pair takes it down for star wins. Then we get a queen 7 open. Suited and booted fish on the button. Serve them in with 6-8 suited in the big blind. Get a king jack 4 flop. Fish with the flush draw and a backdoor straight draw. Serve them in with a backdoor straight draw. 2 live cards with the 6 and the 8, but we're just done with the pot on the flop, yo. Jack 8 for star wins. Just gonna fold. Serve them in with 8-6 in the small. Raising to 3.6 blinds. Fish with the king jack in the big. That's an interesting little happening here. King jack calls, flops top pair. Serve them in with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. I suppose is good enough for a continuation bet. Holy shit. I am so tired. Everything is just not coming out as intended. Whatever, here we are. Serve them in with bets 2.7 blinds. 2.27 blinds. Yeah, see another slip up. Whatever. Deuce on the turn. Fish with top pair. Sees a great card. Complete brick here. Serve them in. Does not have a reason to continue bluffing though, so... Oh, it doesn't slow him down at all. 9 more blinds that serve them in will not get back. Fish is gonna call. Maybe 23 into a pot of 30. Yikes. Fish calls 3 on the river. Like serve them in block 6-4. 6-4 clubs specifically. Which would be a hand fish could have, I suppose. All in is the play, and fish I think will eventually sniff this one out. It's not an easy call. You only got 1 pair with your jack kicker. so you're not in love with it. But before we reach the time bank, fish still finds the call and serve them in after running over the table. Gives all his chips away to fish. And just like that, we got this king 5 suited versus ace ace. Fish will limp, star wins will raise, fish will call, and we're off to a flop. Ooh, fishes want to chop. Star wins raises it up to 3.5 blinds. We do get a call, and the flush draw does pop up on the flop. Queen 8-7 flop. Star wins does have the backdoor nut flush draw, so that's something to note. They'll bet 2.4 blinds on the pot. Bought a third pot. Star wins sizing up the potential bet jam. Whoa. Fish will raise to 5.5 blinds. If we get 1 diamond, the show's over. Is star wins call or rip it all in 3-bet jam? We get a call by the king 5 suited. We just... Oh, hello.
Hey.
Show's almost over. Oh, but look at that.
Do you want some
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah,
4.
That'd be lovely, thank you.
You betcha.
5 on the turn. Still got the diamond draw. Now we got 2 pair draw for fish. Star wins. Oh boy, we get the 6 of diamonds on the river. I think this show is all done. Ace, ace. No, wait, look at there's a 1-liner to a 4 or a 9. The flush draw gets there. Do aces just jam as a bluff somehow? Did we bluff catch? What do we do, star wins? What do we expect to be bluffing us? Like jack 10 with a diamond? King 10 with a diamond? You have the ace of diamonds, so you block some bluffs here. So no need to yell out the ace of diamond bluffs. 9-10 is no 9-10 is 9-10 is a straight. Ace 10 with the 10 of diamonds. I don't know, man. What do we do here? Star wins goes in the tank. I feel like he's gonna call and the show is over, but star wins lets her go. The show continues. King 5 for star wins. Queen 10 for fish. Oh, I'm too far behind, I guess. He was far behind there. That was a horrific river. Nice fold by Starwins. Doesn't look like he's going to get back in the game, but still preserves the 17 blinds. Gives himself a chance to keep fighting. Queen 5-3 flop. Top pair versus second pair. Starwins bets 1 blind. And a check raised by fish to 3 blinds just swiftly. Starwins didn't want to see this necessarily. They still find the call 8 on the turn. What an interesting board to check raise. Queen 5-3. There is some straight draws. There's some backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw stuff. Like 6-7 of diamonds, hearts, or clubs. Jack 10 of diamonds, hearts, or clubs. You know what I mean. You just gotta look for that 3 in a row shit on the flop. Some of it will continue on the turn and an 8 on the river. So if you were good with the pair of 5s, you're good now. Is what I'm trying to say. Those straight draws and flush draw shit missed. All in by top pair, and I think we're gonna call here. The remaining 9 blinds unless Starwins wants to preserve the game. I don't know, man, though. I think we call all that missed shit. Ace 4, Ace 2. Nice game by fish. They get the job done. I suppose that's in the show, so if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Until then, check out KalipokerTV Poker Replays. Yeah, that's all. Adios, amigos.